Hey guys, so today I am here with another tutorial for you. This one I took major inspiration from Sammy Ray. I will link her channel down below and her tutorial. Her tutorial was this beautiful kind of like matte gray smoky eye, and I just kind of fell in love with it. It's something I haven't done in a long time, a smoky eye even, so I really wanted to kind of recreate the look and take inspiration from her and make this look for you guys. So I will link, like I said, her channel and her video down below. If you guys go and check it out, definitely let her know that I sent you. And yeah, I really like this look. It's just really pretty, really dark, and I've been wearing it a lot recently, which is kind of crazy. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then go ahead and keep on watching. So to get started, I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes. I'm just using my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. If you watched my last tutorial, which was like a spring kind of like peachy tutorial, totally the opposite of this, I showed you guys that I've recently been using tape to kind of create this like sharp cut, and I really like it. So I'm just going to take a piece of tape. How I line it up again is I just take it right at the edge underneath my lower lash line and make sure it touches the end of my eyebrow. So it looks just like that, so it's symmetrical on both sides. Started, I'm going to be taking my original Urban Decay Naked palette, and I'm going to be taking the color Naked, which is just this kind of like matte light brown color, and I'm using a Real Techniques Deluxe crease brush. I'm just going to start by putting this into the crease. Then I'm going to take Buck, which is right here. It's the second matte shade in this palette. It's a little bit darker than Naked, and you can honestly, for this, you can use any two like dark, like light and dark brown kind of colors, like skin tone colors. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be from the Naked palette. These are just the colors I'm using. I'm just going to put Buck right on top of Naked. And what this is doing is it's going to help later with like the whole blending process. And it helps the gray kind of fade out. And then taking my Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. This is the palette that we're using for the majority of the colors. So if you didn't want to use, if you don't have the original Naked and you have, like I said, the other two brown colors, you could totally do that. But we're mostly going to be using this palette. The first color I'm going to be taking from this palette, which is the gray color, is called Pistol. It's right here. It's like a nice shiny gray. In her tutorial, she used a matte gray, and I thought that was really pretty, but looking in my collection, I don't have any matte gray shadows, so this was the only sort of gray that I have that I liked. So I'm going to take Pistol, and I'm going to be using a Real Techniques, what is this? Base shadow brush for this. And what I'm doing with this color is literally just packing it all over my lid. Then just to add a little bit of extra dimension and kind of deepen this look up a little bit more, I'm going to be taking the shade Blackout, which is a matte black, and I'm just using a Sephora. This doesn't have a name, but it's just like a pencil brush. A little bit of that, and then I'm just basically going to be kind of outlining the outer V. So you kind of have to go along the tape a little bit with this, so you're going to have to kind of follow the line of the tape and then bring it into the crease just to kind of deepen the look up just a tiny bit. As you can see, the browns, the first two browns we put are like right above that black, and it really helps it kind of blend out, so that's why I did that first. And I'm just going to take the shade Foxy, which is a matte kind of off-white color. I'm just going to use my finger for this, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone. And then you can take off the tape and see that really nice cut, and the tape did actually take a little bit of my face makeup off. So what I like to do is take a concealer. The one I'm taking is the Maybelline Fit Me. This is in the shade number 15, and I just do a few dots where it took off any makeup. And then my beauty blender, which is still pretty damp, I'm just gonna do this, and it helps clean it up, so it's really helpful. I'm going to be taking a little bit of liquid liner for the top lash line. I just do kind of a small thick wing, nothing too crazy, and for that I'm taking my L'Oreal Lumiere Intense Felt Tip Liquid Eyeliner. And for the waterline, I didn't want to use a black. I thought that would be a little bit too harsh, so I'm using a color maybe just a tiny bit lighter. This is an Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in the shade Crave, which is like a matte gray color. So I'm just going to put this in the waterline. I'm going to curl my lashes using my Sephora eyelash curler. And then I'm going to be doubling up on mascara. So I'm using my Clinique High Impact Waterproof Mascara and then the Dior DiorShow. Alright, and that is it for the eye makeup. This is what it looks like when you are all zoomed in. I really like this. It's really pretty. For the face, I just wanted to kind of keep everything neutral, so I'm going to be using one of my favorite blushes. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Exposed, which just looks like this. Whoops, as I drop it too. And then for the brush, I'm taking this Real Techniques. This is the Duo Fiber Contour Brush. I really like this for blush. It just, mostly because I contour my blush in anyway, so I really like it for that. And I'm just gonna buff this color onto my cheeks. And for a highlight, I'm using one of my all-time favorite highlights, and that is my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. It is so beautiful. And I'm just taking a Sephora number 55. And then for the lips, I'm kind of copying what she did. I kind of basically took this entire look inspiration from her, but she used the matte Cream Sheen lipstick in Creme de Nude, which if you guys know me, you know it's one of my favorites, so I figured they'd be perfect, so I'm going to use this as my lipstick. So that is it for my completed kind of dark smoky gray look that I took inspiration from Sammy Ray. If you guys haven't checked out her channel, I'll definitely link it down below. Tell her that I sent you, subscribe to her channel. Her tutorials are literally fantastic. I love them so much. So I hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial. If you guys recreate this look, if you recreate any of my looks, feel free to send me a picture on Instagram or Twitter. I would love to see them. So yeah, I hope you guys subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.